The Kondoti controversy in Kerala elections. The nomination papers of 3 BJP candidates in Kerala were rejected by respective returning officers. Some minor technicalities were pointed out as reasons for the rejections. The candidates of Thalassery, Guruvayur and Devikulam had approached the High Court of Kerala, but the court had refused to interfere in the issue, saying the wheels of election is already on the move. However, it appears that the norms of rejection does not apply to the ruling front LDF candidates, even if they hide some major facts. Such a controversy had erupted in Kondoti in Malappuram during the scrutiny. The LDF-Independent candidate T Sulaiman Haji had written non-applicable against a column on details of wife and children. But the Indian Union Muslim League of the opposition front UDF were critical of this and demanded that the nomination be rejected. They alleged that Sulaiman had 2 wives and is having children with the first wife. The details of the second wife are very surprising. According to the league leaders, Sulaiman had his second marriage with a 19-year-old Pakistani national at Dubai recently. The Muslim League leaders have submitted evidence to prove that one of his wives is identified as Rawalpindi native Hira Muhammed Safdar. Consequent to this, the returning officer J.P. Bal but preferred to seek a legal opinion and then decide on the issue. Prior to this, the league has raised objection against Sulaiman Haji for canvassing votes by luring the people of his constituency that he would provide a job to anyone who wants to work in the Gulf. Despite having a glaring error and hiding of facts in the papers, the returning officer has accepted his nomination. Obviously, the legal opinion was in favor of Haji representing the LDF. So it's not whether the omission is of a minor nature or not, it's the party which the candidate represents that matters before the returning officers. Maybe the returning officers fear some vengeance actions if at all the LDF would return to power. The League and UDF leaders have opposed that decision of the returning officer. They allege that it was in contradiction to the provisions of the Representation of People's Act. Suppression of material and pertinent facts was illegal and made the candidate ineligible to contest. The hiding of the fact of marrying a foreign national was all the more illegal. But what is the legal remedy for the UDF against the LDF candidates, given the fact that there is little time to act before the elections? Anyway, the league is committed to act and legally prevent Sulaiman Haji from contesting. Now, like the BJP candidates, the UDF will have to approach the High Court to get their complaint redressed. Please subscribe the channel. Also, click the bell button to get the latest updates.